Hello, welcome everybody to a September 15th stream by Gift. Had some nice move yesterday, ended with the trade still in. It hit the take profit. If anyone was in it. So yeah, no, yesterday was pretty good. I'm setting everything up right now. I think I'm ready to go. Let's get started today. So we're still on gold. Got that gold grind going. Top down analysis, we see that August was indecision, September grabbed liquidity down here. Now I'm expecting a push up. I guess that's going to happen with the Fed news, most likely. And if you go to the weekly, you can see it's been pushing up this week, broke the previous week's high, and now it's going into this liquidity area or this zone at the upper end. Now, if we go to daily, we can see this wedge has been broken, and we've come up to this area right over here. A lot of traffic. I'm expecting somewhat of a wick fill. I entered a long when I woke up. I'm long at 1960 850. So I am long at the moment. Whoa, it just dropped. I'll show you why in a second. So we can see the 4 hourly too. It's kind of hit this zone on the 4 hourly. If we go to the 1 hour, we can see the 1 hour has hit this zone as well. I had to move up to 4 o'clock. Red candle F5, and now this 6 o'clock candle is being indecisive. So with that, I think we just got to be patient with it. So we'll give it room to move for sure. $30-minute, we could see made a new high, came down, created a support, pushed up. The stop loss is going to be around like 66 for my trade. But other than that, I feel like we give it some room to move. Test the highs, potentially break. I think 74, 75 is a good target today. I don't know if we'll get into that 4 hour area, which is around like 89, or even on this chart. Sorry, give me a sec. Yeah, I don't know if we'll get up into the 80s, but I feel like mid 70s might be a good target for this trade. There is no news today. If you saw the analysis, the big news is starting tomorrow with the Fed announcement. And then with that, we should get some movement based off that. The 1 hourly back when we're analyzing this is created a high, broke above the previous high created in end of Asian session, came down, retested right here. It should continue up in theory throughout this New York session, but obviously we'll wait and see. If you look at, sorry, so the 30-minute is pushing up over here too. Any break above 1972, you're gonna get that pop of however many pips. I think that's gonna be 50 pips at that point. This 15-minute isn't looking so well, but it's still like early on in the 15-minute candlestick. We'll see how it forms. Gold usually does this type of movement. But yeah, let's recap yesterday too. Yesterday we had a long. The long was pretty late. In reality, the long should have been here. But I think I entered a long up here, had to stop here, and then it hit like way later, 9:30 or something, 1962 target. But yeah, same thing. It created support over here, and now it's starting to break up. I wanted to get a long in Asian session, but I thought it was gonna go lower. I thought I could get it around like 54, 53, 54 area, because usually it has that wick down and then goes up during Asian session. But I think I need to be more savage with the entry, if you want to put it that way. Wow, it's 30-minute flip bearish. That means a 1 hour flip bearish as well. Interesting. That was a 4 hourly look. 4 hourly is still good. Still on a bullish trend. I do feel like it might just be because we reached this resistance area on the daily. But other than that, I mean, it's still in an uptrend, so I'm not too worried. But yeah, I think we'll just keep it away for a bit. I went half position in 1968, so I think I'll go another half right now. Move my stop a little bit lower, so I have it at 850. I'm gonna put 1967. So now my average is 1968 average. My TP is gonna be, I think it's gonna be like 75. I feel like it will hit around 75 today. Whoops, I'm gotta move this over. There we go, the 1 hour. As for the stop loss, I feel like I might have to move it to 65. So 68 entry, around 75, and then 65. It's gonna be my trade. I feel like this is just a liquidity grab. I'm not too worried about it. It was bound to have a wick down, and I know how gold moves. Gold always does this stuff. So with that, might move my stop a little bit higher depending how this candlestick finishes and how the next one opens. Safe buys are gonna be above. I think the safe buys are gonna be like 73 to 75 too. So with that, we'll see what happens. I'm just looking for continuation of this move because this is what I'm looking at. This is why I entered a long on this trade. All right, so we had this breakout yesterday. This happened during New York session right here. Came down, created a support, broke out during Asian session, came down, created another support, broke out, came down. We're retesting this whole area right here. And in reality, it should push up further like that. I'm gonna delete all those arrows. So once again, it's in an uptrend. It's broken the wedge structure, right? When it broke this right here. So right when it broke this area, these wicks, that's when it broke the wedge structure. Right. And even down here, you could argue that when it broke here, it broke wedge structure. Because what did you have? You had this big wedge being formed, right? Here you got that support being created. Here you got that push up, and it's testing this area, okay? So with the test of this area, after this bullish move up, Asian session, it went down, created a support, I guess, and in New York too, and pushed up higher. What did it do? It broke this structure here. With that break, you had the retest. I think the retest happened during London session. So with that retest during London session, it's pushed up. It's broken the previous high. It came down, created another support, and with that support being created, let me delete these drawings. So after that support, so you had this support being created, which was a retest over here. Price retested here, went higher. Now it's coming down. It's retesting this level. Should push up like that, in theory. That's what I'm looking for, anyways. It's the reason why I'm in a long. That's why I'm giving it some room to move. I'm gonna delete these right here. Because I did say once this breaks this wedge formation, it should continue higher. I mean, it has, in theory, continued higher. It's at this resistance area too, which is kind of turning me away from it, but I feel like you might just get a little pop up and then move down, especially with New York. I don't think you have room to break it all the way because the 4 hourly resistance is up here. Do I think we'll get there? Probably not, but we'll see. I'll probably give my long idea 2 chances, 2 tries on the long. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it's 1 minute right here. I was expecting it to continue around this point, but I guess like when it broke, yeah, it's the area. It sold off. But that's why we have the stops in place, right? So we'll see how that turns out. This is the 1 minute. Obviously, it's very choppy in the 1 minute, so just leave that as is. Euro's been moving up pretty nicely too, actually. It's not a bad one. Slow and steady. I feel like it's just setting up for a Fed announcement tomorrow. It's honestly what the price action feels like it's doing. See right here? That's that retracement support that's being created on gold. So if it does break that, I do feel pretty bad about the trade, but we'll see how that turns out. I bet it's 65. It's kind of a soft stop, 65, 64 area. I feel like 64 might be a better one. So 40 pips for 40 pips, right? 40 pips is what I allow myself to lose on most trades. So I might as well just keep it at 40. Obviously, I'll reduce risk if it heads lower. Because my target is 75. So if I'm expecting 70 pip reward, then my reward is above 1-to-1 too. Break above 68, 69. I feel like that'll be pretty good. Feel pretty good about this still. It hasn't really broke big structure. big structure breaks 64. Why might that sell down there? TP, I still feel good about 75, so I'll keep it at 75. If it breaks above now this new support that's being created, I'll probably put my stop like a little bit below around 66. Damn, I wonder where throwbacks is at. Is it a runner? Should I leave a runner? Maybe. Nah, I think I'm leaving a runner on this trade. I don't know. I think it needs like news. I think it's just gonna stall out. It's gonna have one more rip and then stall out, in my opinion, just because they might be setting up for Fed news tomorrow. Fed news, you might get a big wick down, talking that deep liquidity grab, and then just push up like that, like it usually does. So we'll be watching that. I might have a special stream around like 12 o'clock tomorrow. I don't think I'll be trading gold until Fed news. And even with Fed news, I'll be risking a lot less, tell you that much. Usually, day of Fed news is very choppy, very choppy. This beautiful support being created. Do want to see a break though. I do want to see a break above this area right here. Break above 1971 is ideal. 1972, if it finishes above there, that is even more ideal. Usually you're gonna get the push near the end of the hour too. So I'm not too worried. I feel like, yeah, at the end of the hour, you're gonna get that push that you need. Dollar index. Dollar index does look like it's heading down. Kind of hitting this support area. That's why I feel like it's just gonna hit that liquidity area and then pop up. Which means gold should do the same on the opposite spectrum. We'll see though. Patience is gonna be a big thing with this trade. Obviously, the 30-minute doesn't look good. This 30-minute is still open. So that's one thing I'm waiting for, is waiting for this 30-minute to close. Because the support I've drawn, I feel like that is it right there. And you should get a pop up in theory. So we'll see. Yeah, it's just tapping into this area, pushing up. There's a lot of traffic. I think the safest buys, TED buys, would be like 70, 71, 72, and then you get 75 from there. These are, I think, more cowboyish buys. You're assuming a lot more risk, but like a lot more reward on these trades. Moving quite slow. But yeah, when you're gonna need patience with that. A 5-minute chart. Maybe we still got a few more minutes for this one to close too. So we'll see. How's it 10 and 20 look? 20 still got 19 minutes. So me and Chan usually do that. Just go through everything. Oh shit, what's up, throwbacks? How you doing, man? Did you watch your Broncos last night? You a Broncos fan or what? Nah, Cowboys and Raiders. Nice, nice. Those some good games last night though. Pretty entertaining if you ask me. Now your Nuggets play tonight. That should be pretty interesting. Nuggets Clippers game 7. It'll be a close one, I think. I feel like yeah, I'm scalping for a long. It's breaking the support though. So I think you should just wait. I'll let you know when's a better entry. I have my stop because I'm in half position. I'm gonna get out half right here. I'm in a full position. I think I'm gonna punch out half at 66. I'm gonna get out half and then 64 I am, but I think you gotta wait for a green candlestick. So just be patient with it. If you do enter here, your stop loss is gonna be 64. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be a small stop loss, kind of a cowboyish entry. You want to put it that way? I'm waiting for the candlesticks to close, especially the hour, because I feel like 7 o'clock you're gonna get that push up. But that I'm in a long right now. I mean, you could join me for the ride. I don't know what your equity is, but don't do the same mistake as last time. Just putting it all on trade. Kind of have your risk parameters set. Like if you put $100 in, put like 0.0 0.02 lot. If you have 0.02 lot, your stop loss is going to be 64. Or you could have a 0.04 lot, and then you could have your stop loss 64. Take profit is going to be 75. I feel like once it breaks the higher end up here, it has room to push up. So that's one thing I'm waiting for. Just depends on your risk parameters and what you got going on, right? So it's going to be completely using your discretion. Don't risk too much on it at all. So all right, so at this point, I just punched out half. Now I'm letting half roll. I think I might enter that other half as it goes up, so we'll see how that turns out. These are kind of cowboy entries, throwbacks. Just letting you know. The hourly look. Yeah, I think I'm a. That's the thing with the stop loss, right? It's either it's gonna hit or it's gonna pop up. So I think I'll give it room to move. Yeah, if I had to give you any recommendation or what I would do in this situation right now is I'd probably just wait for a better setup. Like now, I think if it breaks above this area, so I'd have like a buy stop around like 68 and then sell or stop loss around here. So I think you just gotta wait and see what it does around that area. You just hopped in. Okay, have your stop loss at 64 right here. 64. Put the stop loss there if you just hopped in. So that's gonna control your risk parameter. So I feel like with your risk being controlled, it's a lot safer. And then we're gonna be aiming for 1975, which is a little bit above. Depending how it moves, I mean, if it doesn't, if it kind of stalls around this area, then it is what it is. But yeah, don't risk too much of your capital in this trade for sure not. So kind of preserve your capital. I feel like the real move was yesterday into today. That was a good longs. Now it's kind of choppy to be honest, but still feel good on the long side. Feel like maybe not this 5 minute, but the next 5 minute before the hour close, you might get that push up. We'll see. But yeah, throwbacks. Don't risk too much. I remember last time you went pretty big on your lot size. Only make sure it's gonna be like 3% of your total account value that you're risking on the trade. It's easy to do the math on the calculation on it. Don't be risking too much. Thanks, man. I'm trying. I'm still improving. I mean, I still got room to grow. So you only did $10. Nice. Yeah, that's good. As long as you ain't risking too much, man. I think that's gonna be the biggest key to long-term success. Can't be risking too much. Euro dropped. Boom. Interesting. Broke support. 80, 68. Yeah, that's the Chan 10 pipper. Wow, pound Japan just tanked. Holy. Go back to the watch list. Let's go to the dollar index. Oh, I see. That's why. The daily look. Oh, daily's getting the doji. I feel like it might be choppy until tomorrow, anyways. So. Charts are clean. Thanks, man. Thanks. I like it cleaner. Makes it easier to actually figure out what's going on, you know? Oh, I'm 10 pips away from stop loss. I think it might hit. Good thing is there's a lot of traffic here. So with all that traffic, you still have room to move. We'll see how the hour closes too. Man, this long, I really should have been on this long. Shouldn't have had the idea of a liquidity wick down. Just got to play the price action on an intraday basis. There we go. 1 minute, double bottom, push up. Nice. For traffic, give me amounts of trades or candlesticks within that range from your support and resistance levels. Sure, man. So the traffic I'm talking about here is this whole area, right? So it's nothing. There's no clean move down. Whoops. Like, you know how this broke over here? There's no clean move down, right? Because what I mean by traffic is this whole area here. That's traffic. There's just choppiness. You get this move up, move down. Now it breaks above. You get this liquidity wick. This should push above as well. So that's what I mean by traffic. That's why I wasn't too scared. I put my stop loss below here because I felt like if it broke below here, then you have like structure kind of breaking. Obviously, if you want to be given more room, you put your stop loss down here. But yeah, that's traffic. I guess you had traffic for you want the time 4:30. So about 6-7 hours of traffic. But now with this 5 minute pushing up, that's the one thing I was looking for there. And honestly, we got to break above here to have a good trade on this. So we'll give it some room to move and then we'll see how it goes into the next hour. If this 30-minute, we got 2 more minutes on the candlestick, so ideally speaking, these next 2 minutes push up, go to like 68, 69. That's ideal. But obviously we'll have to wait and see. This hour's being a doji right now. I don't know how this got here, but let's put that there. Got a minute 20 left. So, and now our stop's like pretty well defined at 64, right? Because if it breaks below here, 64, it's probably gonna head down. The probabilities are it's gonna head lower. So that's where the 64 stop loss comes into play. Got 30 seconds on this last minute candlestick. So we'll see how it turns out. Honestly, depends how the next hour opens up. If it opens up higher, I'm probably gonna get out. But if it opens up lower, might get out, or I might leave it in there. Maybe get the other half in. Why? Because if it opens up higher, then it's just grabbing orders up here to push down. But if it opens up a little bit lower, let's say in this range, it's grabbing orders to push up. That's the one thing I do want to see. So we'll see for that. So it's opening up lower. I might get my other half back. Yeah, I just got my other half back. So now my average price is 67.50. Because with it opening up lower, here, let me get rid of that. Usually, if you want to see it push up higher, it needs to grab some orders down here. And I think with this move, it opened up a little bit lower. You should see a continued rise above. So I'm assuming my risk, it's 67.50 for my entry. Obviously, my stop loss is below this candlestick wick now, which is pretty fair. If you go to the 4 hour, yeah, 4 hour finished quite nicely too. So yeah, for the hour stick, right? For traffic and me amounts of trades are. Well, this is the hour candlestick. It's like cleaner, more defined candles. I was basing traffic on the lower time frames, like the 30-minute. There's just a lot of traffic in this area, which is where the price tapped into and pushed up higher. So I feel like it even tapped into here. And now if it breaks above here, we're good. So I think we just gotta be patient with the trade. Let it play out, let the price action do its thing. And I'll do my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 thing. Trying to kind of with these nodes, trying to make it smaller because I was looking at my post and they were quite big. So I'm just trying to make these smaller. Oops. So now we just wait. Get rid of this, play the price action. I feel like you're gonna get the impulsive buy move above, hit the 75, and that'll be it for the day. So that's basically it. We have the wedge break and everything. Wedge broke right here. I feel like eventually you're gonna get a liquidity move here, or a fill of the wick. It's kind of clean traffic at this area, but yeah, I like 75, 78. I feel like after it breaks the highs over here at 73, get the 75, and then just be done with the day, right? So it's the one thing I'm looking out for. Maybe I'll leave a runner. Yeah, no harm with runners, right? Actually, nah. Biggest thing, it gotta break 72. I think if it breaks 72, then it's clean. 'Cause if you look on my 15-minute, yeah, this whole area breaks 72. That's a clean move up. That's the one thing we'll be looking for. Now we look at the 4-hour. Whoops. 4-hour liquidity wick down. You have this green breakout. Get the wick fill, and then yeah, we'll see. 73. If it starts bouncing around there, I might get out sooner. Once in 1975. No, 1975 isn't the high. That's my take profit because I feel like if it breaks above here, you're gonna get that impulsive buy with the new high. And with that new high impulsive buy, I feel like you're gonna continue up just a little bit. So that's gonna be my because like right now, my 40 pips, like if I was doing my 40 pip strategy, would be right here. But I feel like if it hits 1971.5, then you got momentum to continue higher. So that's why I'm holding on to it a little bit. Between 73 and 75 is gonna be my take profit. I think I'm gonna hold a runner. I'm gonna call it a day. I don't know how high it's gonna go because we've already had quite a big move up from yesterday into today as well. So That's why I feel like the New York session volume, you're just gonna get that quick move up when it opens around like 7:30, and then after that, you'll probably get the slowdown and then a directional move. 7:38, I'd say something around that area. You're gonna get the impulsive buy up because look how it's trending, right? Up creates a support, up creates a support. Next thing should be up and then create a support. Kind of moves like that. But obviously, we'll wait and see what happens. What price did you get in at throwbacks? Damn, you got it in 1965. Good job, man. That's a good price. That's a sick price. Good job. Yeah, like right down here. Yeah, now your risk reward is actually like pretty nice. Gonna do another long on retest. I mean, if you want, I'm just gonna get out, call it a day once it hits up there, but gotta wait. Thanks to me. Ah, damn. No problem, man. So 15 minutes just closed. 15-minute closed pretty nicely. Nice green candlestick. But like I said, we need a break above here to actually have that true move. So it's going to require a lot of waiting, I think. Probably like another 20, 30 minutes up to an hour. This 15 minutes and open up so nicely. We'll see. Still a long time to go. Wow, look at that push up. That was crazy. It's got to wait, right? Nice, we pushing up. What a slow day. So I am anticipating this to continue higher. If the 30-minute close is bullish too. Maybe the next one or the one after, anticipating it to go higher. But if not, honestly, I think if it stalls around here, then I'll probably be out. We'll see though. Have a few levels it has to break. I think it has to break 71. That's the biggest level it has to break in my opinion. Yeah, right up here, 71. So you gotta break this level and break this level for it to continue higher. Or not, or just go lower. You keep it like this though. Nah, don't be too greedy with positions, throwbacks. I think you just gotta let it play out. Really slow right now too. Wow. Quite slow, but based off the 30-minute, if this closes bullish, gives me more confidence of the next one going higher. Trying to form that W. Yeah, that'd be nice. Slow day today, eh, throwbacks? Usually you get like a nice big movement. But right now we don't have much. This is testing our patience, which is good. Oh, it broke down. That's not good. I'm gonna exit soon here. Well, I mean, I have it 64, so I'll leave it at 64, but that was not a nice breakdown. That was a fat ass 1 minute candle. Holy. 25 pips. Wow. It's almost there, 10 pips. I'll let it stop loss. Damn, it has no momentum to push up higher. Very interesting. Gotta keep that in mind. I thought it was gonna go up after the 15-minute. Close bullish. But yeah, my stop's below the wick. So I'm gonna leave my stop there. Either hit my stop or it goes up. I mean, we reduced risk quite nice on the first entry. And then the second entry, honestly, might get half out. I got half out right now. After the break of the 15-minute, just punched out half, preserve some capital. So we'll see how that goes. So right now I got half position, and my half position is at 67. I got out my half from the 68, and yeah, trade's not looking so well. This candlestick should have popped up for it to be a good buy, but right now it's not looking like a good buy at all. Glad to be honest with you. Hey, hour's still open, so that's why I'm gonna leave half position going. Yeah, that was a crazy drop. That was unexpected. I didn't anticipate that happening, but I got a half position, reduce risk throwbacks, and then kind of like let it form, see what it does. But just how the 15-minute and the 30 minutes forming right now does not look so good, to be honest. So yeah, 30-minute just broke the previous low, and the 15-minute too. So with that, yeah, not too fly. 4 hour, yeah, it's about to hit my stop. I think like 5 pips away, and it just hit my stop. So I'm out of this trade. Took a loss. It's not too bad. I mean, we controlled risk pretty nice. Got out half position here and there, so it's not too bad at all. Yeah, good lesson learned from next time. I think after the moves in London and Asian session, the New York session didn't have much room for it to continue. And like we had an analysis earlier, it kind of reached this resistance area. So for it to break, I think it's going to break tomorrow. I don't feel like it has that push that you need today for it to break. So it is what it is. Yeah, that was wild, eh? This drop. I thought it was going to continue at this point around like 69. That's usually what it does typically. It continues around this area and then pushes up higher, especially considering we're in a bullish uptrend right now. But yeah, whatever. The market does what it wants to do, right? That was. At least we reduced risk though. I'm happy that the controlling risk part was there. Overall, I think it was maybe 30 pip loss on a full position. Let me check. Yeah, about a 30 pip loss on a full position, so it's not too crazy. Well, yeah, there goes the analysis for the day. Took a loss. I'm gonna go 15-minute. Whoops. Can't win every day. We're doing that. There we go. Took a loss. Anticipated 7 o'clock a.m. candle to. There we go. I'm gonna leave it just for this trade. I don't think I'm gonna do any more trades. I'm gonna put the arrow right over here. There we go. Controlled risk. Yeah, that was wild. I gotta keep learning and learning, man. It's always a learning process. So we'll see what happens though. Market just opened. Give it some room. But yeah, I think I'm done for the day throwbacks. I'll probably, keep this up for like another 15, 20 minutes or so, and then kind of just like let it ride. So, have to attack the market again tomorrow, trying to plan out a trade. Tomorrow's Fed day too. Fed day is always interesting, man. It's gonna be a good one for sure. For sure. It's pushing up now, but I wouldn't re-enter. I just don't trust this move. Maybe the hour candlestick if I want to base the trade off the hour candlestick. But I don't know. Let's well, I'm gonna post this loss on Instagram too. Put the blog post, put the Instagram post, turn on the hour. Yeah. I mean, the hour, if the hour finishes bullish, that's actually pretty interesting. But yeah, I think it's still a learning process. So just gotta wait, let it roll. 70 seems like a big resistance level. I think that's, 70, 71 area. That might have been that resistance level where it was just being tough. Tough cookie. Interesting though. Damn, that's a crazy drop. Gold's wildin'. Really is wildin'. But throwbacks, I'm pretty tired. I think I need to take a nap. Thanks for tuning in to the stream again. Appreciate your support. Uh do better next time for sure. For sure we'll do better next time. We'll see you tomorrow. It's Fed day. It'll be choppy, but we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day, man.